Sunlight filtered into my hotel room as I opened my eyes. For the first time in years, I awoke without his scent beside me. I had never felt this clear-headed. I called a ride and returned to the mansion where I'd lived for 4 years. The moment I opened the door, I almost thought I was in the wrong place. The minimalist space, once dominated by dark grays and blacks, was now filled with warm hues. The stuffed animal I had begged him for a month to hang on the entryway wall was long gone, replaced by a display shelf packed with plush toys. Melissa likes it that way. Devin's voice sounded behind me, tinged with impatience. I turned to see him frowning. She stopped by yesterday. She wasn't happy seeing your things. It wasn't until he led me into the storage room that I understood what he meant. In the corner, my bags were tossed like trash. The things I once treasured were now jumbled and piled together. The diamond necklace he gave me was crushed out of shape, and the coffee mug we made together was broken into pieces. He let out a soft sigh, his tone casual and indifferent. Those things aren't worth much anyway. Just throw them away. If you want anything, I can buy you new ones. Not worth much? My eyes landed on a shattered little glass jar among the mess. Its lid was broken, and inside, 101 paper stars had spilled out, each one carefully folded during the secret days when I loved him quietly, each holding feelings I never dared to say aloud. I picked up the broken jar and tossed it, along with the ruined gifts, into the trash bin beside me. Devin's brow immediately furrowed, but I gave a faint smile. You're right, Mr. Woodford. Things that are worthless, dirty, or broken should be thrown out, just like my foolish, 4-year-long love. Ignoring the flicker of surprise on his face, I looked down and pulled the resignation letter from my bag. Mr. Woodford, this is my... Before I could finish, his phone rang. Melissa's soft and coquettish voice was surprisingly clear in the quiet storage room. Devin, it's raining. Come pick me up. The surprise vanished from his face as quickly as it had appeared. He didn't even glance at the papers in my hands, flipping to the last page and signing without hesitation. Take a cab home. Text me when you get there. Devin drove off, and by then the rain had turned heavy. The mansion sat halfway up the hillside. There was no way to catch a ride where I was. I opened my umbrella and faced the driving wind as I made my way downhill. Suddenly, my foot slipped and I fell hard, sharp pain radiating through my knee and elbow. I barely felt the ache. My only concern was protecting the bag in my arms. My resignation letter was inside, and if it got soaked, I'd have to face him all over again. Just then, a familiar black luxury car sped by without slowing, splashing muddy water all over me. Through the passenger window, I caught sight of Melissa, flawlessly made up, resting her head on Devin's shoulder, while he turned toward her with a gentle smile. I gritted my teeth and pushed myself up from the cold, wet ground. The pain in my knee made me stagger, but I straightened up and walked away from the car in the opposite direction. The resignation process wrapped up in 3 days. On my last day, while handling the handover at the office, my phone lit up. It was a message from Devin. Bring me a cup of hot honey water. Strictly speaking, I was still his assistant, so I had no choice but to comply. After making the honey water, I knocked on his office door. When I opened it, I froze. Melissa was sprawled out on the sofa, her head resting on Devin's thigh as he gently massaged her belly. Meanwhile, over the past 4 years,